struggles of freedom and equality, the Emancipation Proclamation, and the March on Washington. The Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington had various effects on modern-day society. Without these historical events, it would have been even harder for African Americans to claim their freedom and rights. The Emancipation Proclamation freed all of the African American slaves in the Union. The March on Washington resulted in President Lyndon Johnson signing the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Both of these things helped to end some sort of racial inequality in the United States. This essay will explain how the Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington affected modern-day society. In the year of 1862, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. This document freed all of the African American slaves in the United States. It is also one of the main reasons that African Americans have the rights that they have in today's society. Without the Emancipation Proclamation, African Americans could probably still be enslaved now and have no opportunities in life. Since President Lincoln signed this document, it gave African American slaves a chance to live on as free citizens. When this document went into effect, many African Americans thought that their struggles were over and they could not have been more wrong. The war for justice had just begun. During the early 20th century, segregation had taken the place of slavery once held in America. This was one of the main reasons the March on Washington had to take place. This march was a success, mainly because the leader of it was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and because more than 200,000 people participated in it. As a result of the march, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which granted desegregation of public institutions, outlawed employment discrimination, and more. The March on Washington made a landmark on history and is another reason why African Americans have the rights that they have today. The Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington each changed the course of African American history. The first real struggle for African Americans was slavery, but when the Emancipation Proclamation was put into effect, all the slaves were freed. The next struggles that African Americans had to endure were Jim Crow and segregation. Both of these things legalized discrimination and inequality. These events changed history and encouraged people to look beyond skin color. African Americans have endured some of the worst circumstances in history. However, there was always someone in those times that was not afraid to stand up for what was right. And when someone does that, the outcome is truly unbelievable. The Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington would mean nothing if no one had ever supported them. Since there were great leaders who were passionate, courageous, and determined to fight injustice, America had truly become the land of the free. The Emancipation Proclamation and the March on Washington changed